A very good evening. I'm Anthony Hudson. We're live from the Adelaide Oval. You're with us today for a pre-season match between Melbourne and Geelong. It's pre-season footy and our first opportunity to take a look at some of the new players on these sides and to get our first tentative guide on what the season ahead may bring. Now it's time for the players to take to the field. Daniel Harper joins me. Who's your pick today, Harp?
Good to be here, Hutto. I've tipped the Cats. I think they're a better side than many have given them credit for. And if they can take the game on and give their forwards enough supply, they're every chance.
We'll see if you're right, Harp. Thank you. Time to find out who's kicking to which end.
Melbourne was on top of the ladder by 2 points from Geelong when the two met in round 23, 2021 at Cardinia Park. It seemed the Cats had top spot parcelled up with a 32-point three-quarter time lead. However, 5 consecutive Melbourne goals cut the margin to just 2 points by halfway through the final term. Jake Lever weighted a kick inside 50 perfectly for Max Gawn, who marked around 15 metres from goal with 19 seconds to play. Gawn's kick after the siren was always true, Melbourne securing the minor premiership in the most dramatic of circumstances. 12-9, 81 to 12-5, 77.
So much anticipation, and now we are underway. Gawn wins the first tap. Steele, Langford, Cameron gathers. What can they build here? Centre square, loose ball, gets the kick away. Neal can go back and shoot at goal.
What a start this would be.
Hasn't got hold of that one. It'll be a behind.
Not a gimme goal, but probably should have been kicked nevertheless.
They've set up well for the kick in. Lever, that's good work rate. Clever kick. Petty has found some space. Tidy ball. Mullen went bang to no one in particular. Dangerfield. They've given it back. Sparrow, incisive handball. Gawn. Foot race on. Who can get there first? Does well under pressure. O'Sullivan working hard and being rewarded. Dempsey, he's set upon. And he's done for holding the ball.
No umpire ever changed their decision because a player had a whinge.
Jefferson on a lead. This ought to end in a goal. They've got them on the overlap. Pickett is the man on the spot and he's marked.
A straight kick here and they'll be in front.
He's kicked it like an arrow.
That will do his confidence the world of good to start like that.
The Demons on the board early. Edwards with a deft tap. Holmes, can he find a teammate? Well, I suppose if you're going to turn it over, that's not the worst place. Rivers, Langdon, advantage paid, and away they go. This is good ball movement. Searching kick. Atkins clears the area. Holmes leading from the front. Bowie doing what he does best. Chandler, he won't be happy with that one. Jefferson has it within range.
It's not a gimme goal, but certainly one that should be kicked.
That's not going to come back. It wasn't his best effort.
It's a disappointing miss, but he created an opportunity that perhaps not many would have.
Stewart with the footy. Holmes all on his own. The Cats are out of trouble. What's he got on offer? He's generally a good kick. Not sure what the idea was there. Normally delivers. Dempsey spoils. No easy exit. Goes laterally. They're a big chance here. Honours the lead. The Demons have started well. Guthrie drops into the hole and cuts that one off. Neat little worm burner. Dempsey has charged into space. Holds it up, waiting for an option to present. Quality delivery by foot. O'Sullivan works hard to present. It's a tough game. Jefferson runs onto it and can drive them into attack. No way through there, and they'll reset. Gawn showing his skills. Langford in his natural habitat. That might have been dropping the ball. How did he get rid of it? Illegally, says the ump.
He's suggesting he got something on it. I'm not sure he did.
He's drawn a crowd. It's been a lacklustre affair so far. Edwards with a deft tap. Dangerfield. This is great pressure footy. No prior, and we'll have a ball up. Edwards smashes it out of there. Steele, got to get it on quickly. Langdon, he's made a bright start. Good disciplined defence. Holmes loves the hard stuff. He's been busy so far. Can they beat them back to goal? That was a big risk to take, and it's backfired.
That's the risk you run when you flirt with the boundary line. This will be a great goal if he can kick it.
Here comes the banana. He's missed.
It's no coincidence that the team that kicks better at goal generally wins the game.
Taking no risks with the kick in. He's hit up the lead. Good work rate. O'Sullivan throws it on the boot. Who's front and centre? Smith. Holmes in the right spot. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. Steele. Viney. Big tackle laid. They're tackling with great intent. The two big men do battle. Holmes. O'Connor taken to ground. If he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. Gawn with a deft tap. Steele, Langford, cops some unwanted attention. Not a lot of flow in this game, but that's a testament to the pressure both sides are applying. Holmes, they'll need to limit his influence. Langford, he hasn't kicked it very well. He would have fancied his chances from there. O'Sullivan in heavy traffic. De Koning getting involved. Edwards, he's been accosted. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. Edwards wins the hit out. Is that holding the ball? He couldn't get his fist or foot to it.
He tried to do too much, not for the first time.
And they're away. O'Sullivan can keep it moving. He's got an option in the centre square. Petty goes without it. Rivers swoops. Gawn. Through it goes, and they extend the lead.
The Cats are on the back foot. That was possibly a bit too easy.
The Demons having a good patch. Gawn gets his hand to it. Steele, the midfield battle's so important. Viney. O'Sullivan tries to spike it out of the danger zone. De Koning under pressure. O'Connor doesn't often waste it. Well played. What's he got on offer? Ignoring the corridor for now. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Martin in the clear. Probing ball. Dangerfield has worked hard to present. The Cats not at their best so far. Lever got a fist in.
Got to set up well for the stoppage to make sure they don't score from it.
Who can get the clearance? Holmes. Bruin dealt with the pressure. Cameron. Blitzars will take some stopping. He's put it through.
Great team goal. If they keep playing like that, they won't be behind for long.
It's only early, I know, but that was a much-needed goal to establish a foothold in this match. Somehow release the ball. Edwards, Lindsay, out of the congestion. Gawn, the Demons, showing some good signs early. Sparrow, Steele, only knows one way. Viney, sweeping handball. He's been set a task. Rivers, feeling the heat. Who was he aiming for? Time to turn on the Jets. Steele, solid tackle. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. Edwards wins the hit out. I felt that one from here. They're tackling with venom today. The two big men do battle. Viney, crunching tackle. The umpire says you had prior opportunity.
Better to kick to a contest and get done holding the ball.
Manor has got loose. Smith in the clear on centre wing. Can he hit a target? Thumped away. O'Connor absorbs the pressure. Bad kicking there, out on the full.
Hounded into the mistake. Space is hard to come by.
That's well played. Tidy ball. Manages to find a teammate. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Sparrow marks on centre wing. What's he got on offer? The Demons look sharp early. De Koning takes an excellent grab. O'Connor, great body work. Picking their way through. Manor with a chance to run. They're moving the footy quickly. Lever, we've seen that before. Langford, you asked for it, you got it. The umpire circles and decides to ball it up. Can they create a shot on goal from this stoppage? Broon, the distance is the only problem. He's got it.
He might just be in for a big day.
The margin's back to just a point. Edwards gets his hand to it. Smith competing fiercely. Dangerfield. Who can run onto this and pump it forward? Stewart. They've turned it over. Clever kick. De Koning runs onto it. Closed him down. Ball up in the shadows of quarter time. Edwards punches it out of the ruck. Blitzarves under the gun. They have absolutely spifflicated him. We will do it all again. Edwards, the winner there. Dangerfield. O'Connor. Lindsay read that one like a book. What a time here. A great contest so far. And lots to look forward to. Gary's back. What's caught your eye, Gaz?
You couldn't say it's been dull despite the lack of goals. Contested ball and clearances are very even and both defences are holding up beautifully. Who will crack first? Perhaps no one will. In which case, we've got a cracking contest on our hands.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Edwards showing his skills. Dangerfield. Was that a legal disposal? Through the centre square he goes. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. Loose ball in the pocket. Dangerous place. To lose it. Petty doing the grunt work. This spells trouble. Gets the kick away. Broon has drifted forward and marked.
His last shot found the middle. Can he double his money?
Is that going out on the full? No, we're behind. And maybe that'll turn out to be handy later on.
He really should have capitalised on that, but not to be.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Windsor on a lead. He's had little impact so far. Rivers has found some space. The kick is precise. What's he got on offer? The Cats forcing them out wide. This is good ball movement. Windsor. No wonder coaches go grey. Bennett. Cameron does well under pressure. Brun has a vice-like grip. Edwards can run, and that's a great hand pass. Honours the lead.
Straightforward, you would think.
This will break the deadlock. They're a goal in front.
He managed to find some space, and he was never going to have a problem converting from there.
The Demons really need to respond now. Edwards has been dominant in the ruck. Smith, Dangerfield. They are hunting the ball carrier. The crowd cries ball, and they get their wish.
That's what happens when you find yourself in two minds.
Manor, this is good footy. Punched away. Howes is cool under pressure, and they're out of trouble. Langdon working hard and being rewarded. Petty, he's set upon. It hasn't been a great spectacle, but at least it's close. Edwards is teaching him a lesson. Holmes, Brun, relishing the contest. You can't question his commitment. Now it's someone else's problem. It's no place for the faint-hearted. We've got another stoppage. Edwards, it's a masterclass in ruck work. Brun, Holmes. Edwards, he's under close attention. Neither side able to clear the footy. Edwards has had his measure today. Smith, good tackle. This will be coming back. It's out on the full.
That's the value of pressure.
Close, all on his own. Neal has found some space.
That was dreadfully lax defending, leaving a player completely unattended so close to goal. The coach will be filthy.
Goes goalward, and he's off target.
Not a gimme goal, but probably should have been kicked nevertheless.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Howes pushes into space and receives the footy. Have they weathered the storm? The Demons are out of trouble. Steele works hard to present. Quality delivery by foot. That's a useful ball. Poor disposal keeps letting them down. Well-weighted kick. They should have been going forward. Now they'll have to defend. How did he get rid of it? Illegally, says the ump.
He's not happy, but the call's correct.
What's he got on offer? The Cats look well drilled. Holmes should hurt them here. Desperate defence. He couldn't get rid of it. They wanted holding the ball, but nothing doing. Gawn punches it out of the ruck. Holmes, poor hand pass there, and we've got a throw in.
The Demons have been pressuring their opposition into plenty of mistakes, but they've been inefficient themselves, so they haven't got the rewards they arguably deserve.
Like Batman and Robin. Gawn, Windsor had some assistance. Steele throws it on the boot. De Koning has it now on centre wing. The umpire will have it. Edwards continues to have his way. Holmes, Dangerfield. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. Good thinking and good execution too. Guthrie clears the area. Humphreys, no easy exit. They might be a little unlucky not to be rewarded. It was a fine tackle. Gawn with a deft tap. Langford, Viney. Here's a big chance. Can he take it? No, he's missed.
I hope for his sake he can put that out of his mind, because that was an opportunity wasted.
Humphreys brings it back in. Holmes can keep it moving. What a game he's having. Henry, that's good work rate. Ignoring the corridor for now. Well played. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Cameron on centre wing is marked. Probing ball. Dangerfield is hard to beat one-on-one. Crosses the paint. Dempsey is the man on the spot, and he's marked. Golden opportunity here.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
He's been quiet today, but he can make amends with a goal. He's found the post instead.
It's a let-off. He should have put that one away.
Lever to bring it back in. He's hit up the lead. Can he find a teammate? Howes. Leaves them in his wake. Tidy ball. Sparrow has charged into space. He's been industrious. They're moving the footy well here. Good-looking kick. Gathers it cleanly on the wing. Doesn't often waste it. Van Rooyen. He's taken a beauty. Alarm bells are ringing. They've got time to put the kettle on. O'Sullivan is there to thwart that play. Wants to take the game on. What can they muster from the back half? That's skillful. Edwards working hard and presenting well. Bennett got to the right position and hung on. He might have thought about the corridor. Dempsey in the clear. Lowers the eyes. They've opened them up here. He doesn't waste many. Neal marks inside 50 and can have a shot.
I reckon someone got caught ball watching then. You've got to be switched on at all times.
Heads for home. That was never missing.
I'm glad he backed himself there. I think if you see the shot and you know you're capable, you've generally got to take it.
The Cats are really taking it to them today. Gawn wins it. Windsor absorbing the pressure. Dangerfield runs onto it. Laurie, he's suddenly a popular man. They must tidy up their kicking. Blitzars. That's a legal disposal, isn't it? He's been accosted. Petty. Bowie with time. Hasn't seen a lot of it. The coach will start pulling out hair in a minute. Blitzars. Here's real danger now. The Cats are bringing great energy. Dempsey steadies. Drop punt. Goal!
The Demons need to reset, but I don't think they can afford to wait until half-time.
So the underdogs throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. Windsor, Steele, taken to ground. The fans will be happy to see this. And we will do it all again. Edwards, he's worth his weight in gold. Holmes, good build-up. Under pressure, Atkins takes the logical option. Myers to cap off a wonderful passage of play. That would have been a great team goal.
Seemed like the defenders got a bit lost there and they were lucky not to give up a goal.
Looking for a quick transition. The kick was centimetre perfect. The Demons have been out of sorts. That's a strong mark. Picking their way through. Stewart wins it back. Great mark. Blitzars drops into the hole and marks. Close. Appreciates that delivery.
Straight in front, should not miss.
Hammers it home.
The Demons have got to find a way to put the clamps on. They're too easy to score against at the minute.
The Demons haven't looked like being able to stop them. They'll have to change it around after half-time. Cops some unwanted attention. The kick lets them down. Sparrow makes position. They've got them on the overlap. De Koning is a rock in defence. In no hurry here. Dempsey has found some space. Taking time to assess the options. The Cats have winners everywhere. Steele making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Blitzars. He's so clean with the footy. This is good ball movement. Clever kick. Martin read it well and claims the mark. Can he finish it off?
To say there are some alarm bells ringing is an understatement. They're not working hard enough.
That's not going to come back. It wasn't his best effort.
Well, you can't afford to dwell on it. Just got to make sure you get the next one.
The halftime siren sounds and the players will retreat to the rooms with lots to contemplate. Gary's with us again. What's on your mind, Gaz?
The Cats put in a terrific first half. They're getting first use out of the ruck. Their midfielders are capitalising on that. And their forwards are getting more opportunities than their counterparts. This one's theirs for the taking.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Gorn. He's been beaten, but he had a win there. Langford running in support. Steele. Centre square. Loose ball. Couldn't get a disposal. Langford. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. Edwards has rucked tirelessly. Dangerfield. The Cats are good with their hands. They've worked it well. Howes with another spoil. Lever. Blitzers with the intercept mark. Kicks inside the forward 50. Dempsey. He's tugged it. Only a behind.
He's missed a couple now. Might just bring a few doubts into his head.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Good work rate. Howes presents in space. The kick is precise. Neat little worm burner. The Demons moving the ball well. Van Rooyen on a lead. What's he got on offer? Normally delivers. That's generous, and this could hurt the other way. Myers marks on centre wing. Atkins, dangerous to leave on his own. They can smell victory. Martin has got loose. Another forward 50 entry. Cameron is in the clear and marks uncontested.
Normally a reliable kick. Can he make this one count?
He hasn't troubled the scorers, and he won't with that effort. Careful ball movement. Laurie with a chance to run. Rivers pushes into space and receives the footy. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Quality delivery by foot. Laurie managed to get out despite the tackle. Sparrow. It's come unstuck. He's got an option in the centre square. Holmes. He's outmarked two of them. I've liked his game today. Manor. Strong grab. Can he hit a target? Gee, they're playing well. The Cats are red hot at the moment. It looks a well-oiled forward line.
There's a pretty ordinary defending going on out there at the moment.
Neil can make it much harder for them here, and that's what he's done.
He hasn't had a big impact, but he's still found a way to kick a couple.
The Cats on the board first after half-time. Edwards has had his measure today. Dangerfield. Blitzers. Atkins is cool under pressure. He's had little impact so far. It's a hot footy when one tackle just won't do. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Gorn with the tap. Chandler. Langford continuing to win the hard ball. Holmes runs onto it. Cameron outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. Edwards, they're building something dangerous here. It's a poor entry. A waste, really. Edwards trying to find a path. A bit of a panicked handball. The tackle slips high. Free kick. What's he got on offer? Bowie throws it on the boot. Can't hang on under close attention. Just had to get it out. Chandler dishes it off. Van Rooyen. This will be their first entry for a while. Tholstrup. That's a big play. Jefferson. Great body work.
Can he deliver? Yeah, back him more often than not.
Snap around the body. It's there.
They've looked to the likely source to provide a spark, and he's done just that.
The Demons need to back that up and generate some momentum. The big men fly. Just shoveled it out. They're going hammer and tong. Attracted a crowd. They're tackling with venom today. Gorn wins it. Langford. Laurie. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. Must be incorrect disposal. It is.
He's having a word with the umpire, and he may just have a point.
Atkins had his name written all over it. The Cats looking ominous. Lindsay to no one in particular. Bowie. Salem out of the congestion. Petty. They're running up the stat sheet. He's set upon. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. Edwards is teaching him a lesson. Holmes, he's copped some of his own medicine. We will do it all again. Edwards is giving him a bath. Bruin, who can run onto this and pump it forward? Blitzars pokes it into the pocket. Atkins uses the body well.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
Here comes the banana. He's missed.
The Demons aren't going well, but the damage could have been much worse.
Lever brings it back in. Petty has charged into space. Waiting for someone to come at him. Lindsay, no easy exit. Hacking it forward. Close, accepted the invitation. Mannar. Langford, all alone in the centre square. Probing ball. They've opened them up here. Tholstrup has found some space. Fritsch finds himself unattended.
He could put the finishing touch on a fine passage of play.
He'll bang this through for a point.
You've got to take the positive. Perhaps they can turn that into a 7-point play.
Stewart with the footy. Honours the lead. He's generally a good kick. The Cats are out of trouble. What's he got on offer? In no hurry here. De Koning takes a beauty. Kicks to centre wing. Stewart works hard to present. They're playing with purpose and poise. Petty doing what he does best. Cameron, Dempsey, Myers. Can he find a teammate? This is a joy to watch.
He's 1 from 1 so far.
Close. Gets his second.
That's 2. He's causing them plenty of headaches down there.
The Cats can sense a soft kill here. The big men fly. Here's a chance to get it forward. Gives it everything. Bennett is the man on the spot, and he's marked.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
That's an ugly kick. It'll be lucky to score, and it hasn't even done that. The Demons might be about to start something. They've coughed it up. What a bonus this would be.
We kick this more often than not.
He hasn't kicked a goal today, and he still hasn't.
If they had kicked straight, this match would already be settled. It may be pretty soon anyway.
Looking for a quick transition. Howes in the clear. Doesn't often waste it. Rivers harassed into an error. Mannar heads them off at the pass. Searching kick. Bowie spoils. Windsor, and they're out of trouble. It's been that kind of day for them. They're a big chance here. O'Connor, here's real danger now.
This is going to have to be a terrific kick, but he's certainly capable.
It'll take his best. Not looking likely. They're behind.
I think he was within his rights to have a crack from there, even though he'll be disappointed with the result.
Can they finally get it into their forward line? Good tackle. Umpire's ball as we near three-quarter time. Edwards wins it. Smith. O'Connor. It's no place for the faint-hearted. They have absolutely spifflicated him. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. Edwards has been dominant in the ruck. Bruin, Smith.
The Demons are just not getting the ball inside 50 enough. There's not much the forwards can do.
Edwards, this is getting monotonous. Bruin, he's stopped in his tracks. It's proving hard to get a clearance at the moment. Gawn with a deft tap. Windsor, Viney. That's a dreadful hand pass. Smith, Edwards. He might have thought about hand passing. Windsor farms it out. Langford. The Cats
Came in confident, but I'm not sure even they expected they would be this far in front with a quarter to play.
Let's head down to Gary Lyon on the boundary.
The Demons are really struggling to score so far, and the simple reason is that they're not winning enough ball. They would need to be super efficient with the ball that they are getting, but it isn't sustainable. Whether tactically they try something different at stoppages or they throw someone different into the middle, they've got to do something.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. Gawn wins the hit out. Viney reads the tap well. Can they get themselves a consolation prize? Laurie. Good disciplined defence. Jefferson. Fritsch lurking menacingly. He's kicked a goal.
They've got to find a way to get him into the game. We know how damaging he can be.
The Demons with a much-needed goal. Gawn. He's been beaten, but he had a win there. He's caught. And we will do it all again. Good ruck work. Bruin normally delivers. Manor got to the right position and hung on. Can he hit a target? Martin marks inside 50 and can have a shot. Clever kick. Taking out some frustration possibly. Chandler only knows one way. Langford wins it. He's been dispossessed. He's in trouble. That must be incorrect disposal.
He's suggesting he got something on it. I'm not sure he did.
That's a waste. And they're away. Manor went bang. Neal. No prior. And we'll have a ball up. Edwards continues to have his way. Bruin. They've given it back. Gawn. Windsor. Squeezes the kick. Where was this earlier in the match? Viney. Now it's someone else's problem. Langford. Gawn. A bit of a panicked handball. Laurie loves the hard stuff. Petty. Rivers. The Demons should score here. O'Sullivan takes an excellent grab. Tidy ball. O'Connor can keep it moving. Well-weighted kick. Mullen. That's good work rate. The Cats look well drilled. Martin on a lead. What's he got on offer? He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Neal might be just outside his range. Cameron is like a magnet in that forward line.
He hasn't managed to find the middle yet. He should do so here.
Needs it to bend back, but it's not going to.
Did all the hard work only to let himself down with a kick.
The Demons aren't playing their best, but that margin could have been even bigger. That's skillful. Salem kicks to space. Cameron says thank you very much. The defence is disorganised. Neal, no one's gone near him, and he could make them pay. He will surely make this count.
No way back for them if this goes through.
Hasn't got hold of that one. It'll be a behind.
The margin could certainly have been greater. They've been really wasteful.
Looking for a quick transition. That's well played. A chance to clear now. Sparrow has found some space. Good kick. It's a bad mistake. Crosses the paint. Mullen working hard and being rewarded.
This to seal it.
Mullen can make it much harder for them here, and that's what he's done.
The Cats have got it in the bag now.
The Cats clearly didn't read the script. They were supposed to struggle today. Viney leading from the front. Windsor, Steele, good handball. He'll work all day. Gawn gets his kick despite the heat. Jefferson couldn't hold it under pressure. Could that have been holding the ball? Some thought it was, but not the person who matters. Gawn, a rare win. Steele. Sharp. They could do with this. They could really do with this. It's home.
The Demons have done well to stabilise, but at some point they need to apply some scoreboard pressure.
Can they follow that goal up with another? Edwards, he's worth his weight in goal. I've liked his game today. Loose ball on centre wing. Myers hasn't seen a lot of it. Quality delivery by foot. Great play. Bowie with the big fist. Couldn't get a disposal. Close. Couldn't burst through. Bennett, he's been quiet. Cameron, got to get it on quickly. Steele is calm in a crisis. He's having a ripper, although that's not his best kick. Can they catch them out on the turnover? Steele reads the ball so well. Neat little worm burner. Windsor with a chance to run. Chandler pushes into space and receives the footy. He might have thought about the corridor. Honours the lead. This is much better. Good work rate. He's leading all comers for disposals. Sharp has got off the chain. Can he find a teammate? They've got a problem now. He doesn't waste many. Fritsch marks. That's hard to stop.
He couldn't believe his luck finding that much space inside the forward 50.
He'll head for home. How's his radar? Pretty poor as it turns out. They're playing with purpose and poise. Blitzars makes position. His field kicking is normally first rate. Good thinking and good execution too. He's gone. Gorn getting involved. Knew where the help was. Salem gets the kick away. Defence 101 there. O'Sullivan runs onto it and can relieve the pressure. Windsor picks off the pass. Henry, they must be sick of the sight of that. Myers feeling the heat. The fans will be happy to see this. Ball up. The defenders will need to be on guard. Edwards. It's a masterclass in ruck work. Windsor. Steele. He's besieged. They're tackling with venom today. Gorn with a deft tap. Windsor. Chandler. He's missed.
I just wonder how many more chances like that they're going to get.
Takes the short option from the kick in. What can they muster from the back half? The Cats are out of trouble. Probing ball. Myers! Great hands there. Searching kick. Slips through his fingers. Close. Howes leads his opponent. Chandler. Petty. Under pressure. That's a push and pay. What's he got on offer? This is more positive. He's normally better than that. Doesn't often waste it. Lever doing what he does best. Broon just had to get it out. Close. Swoops. Neal so influential today. Loose ball in the pocket. And we'll have a throw in.
The Cats are going to win this and win it comfortably. But I reckon they've left a few goals out there. This really should be a bigger margin.
Edwards. He is simply too good. Atkins. Attracted a crowd. No free kick and they've got a stoppage in a dangerous position. Gorn showing his skills. Viney has covered some territory today. Smith runs towards goal and slams it through for a six-pointer.
That's a bit of a freebie. You can't afford to turn the ball over like that.
Not many tip this result. Gorn wins the hit out. Steele, big tackle laid. They've got the game won, but they're refusing to let up. Edwards has had his measure today. Smith, close, marks it centre half forward. Dangerfield, Neal drops into the hole and marks.
He's already got 2 on the board and he's proving a real handful.
Big opportunity here. He puts it away and they're 6 points richer.
The Cats are going from strength to strength. They've got all the answers at the minute.
The Demons are looking disorganised. Edwards, it's been a mighty performance. Smith, this is a hotly contested footy. Foot race on. Who can get there first? They've got them on the overlap. Sparrow is in the clear and marks uncontested. That's an impressive mark. In he goes.
to give the faithful something to cheer about.
Snap at goal. Good-looking kick. It's home.
Better ball movement on that occasion allowed them to open up that opportunity in front of goal, and they've got full reward for it.
The Demons get themselves a late consolation prize. Gawn palms it down. Windsor. It's a hot footy. He hasn't been himself today. Viney wins it back. Great mark. Can't hang on under close attention. Throws it on the boot. Punched away. Throw in deep in the pocket. Gawn palms it down. Viney. He's got it.
A midfielder who consistently hits the scoreboard is a real valuable commodity in modern footy.
The Demons with 2 on the bounce. Gawn wins it out of the centre. Viney. Lindsay. He ran into a brick wall. He struggled to make an impact to this point. He's drawn a crowd. He seemed completely unaware of the company he had.
You've got to be quicker than that.
The Cats are big victors today. They were much too good and played an attractive brand of footy. Half's here for some final thoughts. How do you unpack that one, Half?
The Demons are going to have to win more of the footy than they did today. It's as simple as that. They came up against a well-drilled side, but you can't hope to win when you get beaten time and time again in the contest. They'll do well to study how their opposition went about it today.
Thanks for your contributions throughout the evening, Half. Thanks for joining us. Hope you can be with us again for the next match. Until then, it's bye for now.